And then these clinics, what they are bragging about, it's a adapt a clinic program where private investors do the renovation. So it's still not the government directly doing these kind of fixing. So it's not like you take the taxpayers' money and fix the hospital, but you are getting assistance from the private sector to do these kind of things. And then you are coming now saying, oh, we fix hospital, we fix clinic, but there's a adapt a clinic program. You can just go on Google and type it in and you see all of the hospitals that these private people fix. For example, comprehensive, Rainforest responsible for it. KPH, Zuki Tucking responsible for it. So what our taxpayers are doing? What our tax dollars doing in Jamaica? The thing about it is that now, I rather to have a leader that hands are clean. You know, people criticize Mark Golding, but listen, I see a lot of promises from Andrew Holness, and I have not seen them fulfill up to this very day, right? And what I think that the leader of the country supposed to clean, when you have the other 62 people in a parliament can be however they want to be. I want the leader to clean. You know why? And honest and have transparency and integrity. Because when these people below fall out of line, it's the Prime Minister's duty to make sure say him punish these kind of people for any mischievous thing that they have done, whether by misspending, misappropriate utterances, because I think that politicians are supposed to have a certain level of moral. We have seen and heard voice notes of parliamentarians cussing bad with like a dung a parliament them there. When them the voice note they come out about the lady, about the deputy man down a KSMAC, when she said him full him cry, we not hear people talk about that. What did she mean by full him cry? Was it that she mean that he was down there eating taxpayers' money? Nobody emphasized on that. And she made a voice note about it that leaked. We hear another one with an MP across one trailer load of bad word. There must be some moral conduct that these politicians, MP, councillors, all of them supposed to hold. And I have faith and trust in a Mark Golding that when he is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, all of these people who fall out of line will get back in line. You will check them or you will fire them. It's
Okay,
simple as that.
Kasha. Okay, goodie.
All right, when me done, cause me have to pass on the button because you know last week I did an exceptional one beating PNP. Me want to take down 6 of them, so me have to pass on the button to chuck when me finish. But again, caution with the dopey story. As me say, we do not listen to caution because caution don't know for anger more than 15 to 30,000 max. That's what him work by running taxi. Caution don't know nothing about economics, microeconomics, 1 + 1 or 2 + 2. A dollar of in 1999 is a dollar in 1999. So to make him tell about, oh, if I had $1 million then and you have $1 million now, sir, that is outright BS. I mean, you're talking about, oh, you hear fish of the same kind swim in the same school. Moving on. This government, Andrew Holness government, though we are using taxpayers' money to build road, buy buses, renovate hospitals, no loan, fix with and done with taxpayers' money for a fact. So when I come for internet, come spread propaganda, right? Taxpayers' money do that. This government is so responsible with our finances that they can lessen the budget and spend more on the people of Jamaica. If the previous administration was spending more on the people of Jamaica, where would have they gotten that money to spend on the people? They would have to go and beg and borrow. That is why the Prime Minister of Trinidad at the time said, listen to me now, we are not the A-team of the Caribbean. Me no more money for you, no beg too much and run we like dog. In a PGA time, we have to go a guy and go beg rice and a trust rice. But this government is so responsible with their finances, then pay down the debt. That means that we have more money to spend. The same debt that Mark Golding said, oh, don't pay it down. Just walk around and just throw money in the air and everybody can collect it. Because up to this day, him cannot tell us what we're going to do with $40 billion. The NIR is the strongest it has ever been. There is not one school PGA party to ever use taxpayer money and bill. Everyone is either a grant from a international organization or a gift from a country. There is not one. Let's make it clear. The People's National Party since 1962 have not built one hospital in Jamaica. So how them a promise them are going to build hospital at Portmore? Come on. People check on the history. Right? Them never build one. So how them are going to build, either from 1962, no administration of the PNP never build one hospital, or the hell am I going to build one at Portmore? This government, through managing our finances, have done more. We have secured our borders. We have upgraded our transportation system, our health sector, salary. Listen, public sector workers, let me talk to Uno. Because I not argue with Kashan, because Kashan is in my level. Kashan is in my league. Well, Uno want 7 years of wage freeze. I don't want increase in salary. Don't take my word for it. Kalina Rena's brighter than me. Right? As much as I'm bright. And she said it, the government will be spending more on salaries to fix road, to buy 290 odd police vehicles one time. Tell me a time in Jamaica's history and show me the evidence where any PNP administration buys 5 police vehicles. Show me the evidence. 296 police vehicles and 90 odd bikes. We have a more equipped police force. So this administration is serious about crime. We are serious about health. We are serious about education. And we are serious about managing the country's affairs. And let me, my last thing on crime. To anybody who feel as if Andrew Holness is equipped in police force and educating police force to go up against any common criminal boy and lose or not make the second guess, because it's either una get a spot up a Tedford or up a Dovecot, or we go cremate on a body. And that is not when me means, that is a fact. So feel like that una body enough and can go up against the state and feel like and follow Mark Gordon, who will run away to England after him lose the election. Test the police, a more equipped police and a more educated police. The commissioner said it and I rest my case. You can chop my box.
All right, good. Jump for me, yeah? Bless up yourself. Yeah?
So, me hear them a talk about this equipped police force, and yes, equipped police force.
Kashan, hold on there. Kashan, hold on there. Chuck.
Yes, sir.
Yes, welcome, my brother. Welcome. Earlier on, Kashan said, name 2 independent company that's running the hospital. Could you explain, could you inform me why the government is not running this hospital? Or if it's true?
First of all, there's no.
Hold on. Before you answer, Kashan, could you remind him what you did say about?
Okay, so there's a public-private partnership with the hospitals and the clinic, right? So, for example, now, down a KPH, Zuki renovated a ward down by KPH. Zuki and another company, Zuki Trucking, right? And you have comprehensive. Rainforest is responsible for that. Them call it Adapt a Clinic program that the Minister of Health come out with.
All right. Let me ask this way. Wait, make we deal with it this way. Cause we like come and
what? Yes, Kashan. What it is a Kashan? Yeah, go to Chuck. Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen.
Yesterday, it was a lie. Nothing to do to the health sector. Health center them a mash up. Nothing of them. All of them wreck. But today now, a private company renovate them and a government. So, are they being renovated? Are they not being renovated? Which is it? I need to know which one of the argument you must follow. Yesterday, the health sector did mash up. Nothing that go on. People are dead pan cheer, no bed no in a hospital. That was yesterday's argument. Today's argument now, yes, they might renovate, but no government do it.
So what is it? Yeah, me understand what you say. So
let me tell you this way, and me always urge people to listen, because this is my time we in the back and forth in a way. So you see, like you and Kid, I've always encouraged. Just do local research. watch for me. Please, just check the information out there. You can check and find this. The government of Jamaica, the government, the
Now they
Jamaica
get
Labour
extra
Party
time. Could we
government.
just talk and Chuck come now
Jesus
and
Christ.
talk?
No, Caution, hold on.
Can I
So,
get extra
come back.
time?
Me just want to
All
say
right,
something about
just
this.
give me extra time. That's all.
Caution, me soon come back to you.
Wait, just tell me when you're ready, please.
Yeah, man, carry on.
Let Caution go on and tell me when you're ready.
All right,
Tell me
Caution.
when it's like.
Caution, finish what you say.
Fair is fair. Shall just answer the question and move on. Just say for me, I say it's liar or truth. Him don't answer. That means, well, him confirm that it's true. But look at this now, Wayne.
I
Right?
have to, do
In
not
2000,
tell,
right? You
do
had
not
people
tell any liar, Mr. Don't lie
sign
on
off
me,
now, please,
sir.
man.
Don't tell no lie, pa.
Sign off. Come
Don't tell no
please.
lie, pa,
Sign
Mr.
off.
You are telling
Hold
no
on,
lie.
hold on, hold on, Chuck.
Mute.
Hold on, the Chuck. Hold on, the
Mute.
Chuck.
Hold on, wait.
Mute.
Wait. Let
Mute
me
now, please.
confirm something here. Don't tell this gentleman, don't tell any lie,
Listen,
pa.
man. Chuck,
No tell
mute.
no lie, pa.
All right, then. You confirm it. You understand? Because you did not deny it. You did not deny it. You said it a fix up. No, because it don't mash up. And that's what I'm saying. So you did not say the government is using its taxpayers' money to fix up anything. You just said it a fix up. So it's like you said it a fix up, you don't care who a fix it up. And probably you don't even know. So you're not even
Again, let me repeat what I said to you earlier.
since you come up here, that will put me in a bridge. You notice the way I'm good up here.
I
So
want you mute,
me
Caution. I want this man to tell
listen,
lie,
Chuck,
Wait,
I listen
I want you
to
to
good day.
mute, Caution. I don't want you to
Listen
continue
up,
with this
Chuck.
telling any lie.
Don't come up
Let
here.
me
You see,
fix him, please.
oh, no, come up
All
here.
right,
I don't know
all
what
right,
to
all right,
take
all right.
No, I don't want
Mute.
to take over. I
When
want
me
to take
finish,
you straight. I don't want you to continue the
listen,
lie.
when me finish,
Wait, I
then
want
you
you to
set me
mute,
straight.
Caution, so
I
this
don't
man
mean
I
like
lie
a
for
talk.
me and I need to clear it
No,
up.
I mean like a talk then. Find a different talk.
Wait,
Just set me
I
straight.
All
need
right,
you
all
to
right,
mute,
all right, all
Caution,
right.
so
Make me straight
this man is
it
telling a
out.
lie
Make
on
me
me.
straight it out. All right. Wait, straight it out, Chuck. And then we make Caution go on.
Let me tell you, as I said before, and I'm going to ask the same question. Yesterday's argument was that the health sector did mash up and nothing and go on in there. Today argument is that it a fix, but no government a fix it. My question is, which of the argument are we debating? Are we debating whether it mash up or it a fix? Which is that the argument are we talking about? Yesterday, when you have live several days and then come over here and the same people them tell you say the health sector mash up, no bed, no in a hospital, no nothing and go on. Isn't that the argument them come over here to tell you yesterday or the day before?
Wait, I can't get my time for that.
Wait,
All right, Chuck.
wait,
All right,
isn't
Chuck.
that the argument you
Just
hear from
mute
the
your mic.
comrade?
Let me get the speed now on the bridge.
No,
Yeah.
we wasn't on yesterday. We wasn't on yesterday.
Yes.
No, wait, I'm not talking yesterday to be specific. I'm just saying, isn't that the argument you normally hear from comrades?
Wait, I'm not get my time to talk.
Hold on.
Go on, go talk.
Hold on, Chuck.
When me
Chuck,
done
hold on.
talk, you go
Chuck,
talk,
hold
brother.
on. Caution. Yeah, finish what you say, Caution.
That no star. Yes, so as me I said now, they are making the claim that they are fixing the hospital, but it's indirectly and the clinics. That is the point I'm trying to make. Secondly, now, in 1990, I can clearly remember a lot of clinics and hospitals were fixed and upgraded. Mandeville, Maypen, Port Antonio. I can name a lot. And these are there for people to see. This is not like in the 2000 when we used to have 13310 and we never have no data on it. Information is at our fingertips and we see the evidence. As a matter of fact, somebody jumped down and never remember to tell the people them say PNP bill Maypen Hospital. You understand what I say? So we get that out of the way. What are we talking about now is the mismanagement of our economy when it comes down to the road infrastructure. We have a government that did not maintain the road for how many years and leave the road in a deplorable condition, and now them come out with a program to say them a patch road or fix road or whatsoever them want people to clap them. I am not clapping you, sir, because guess why? 7 years, what a bad road me have to drive pan and lick up my front end, my shocks, everything and all them kind of thing there. You never care. What did you do as a prime minister? You bought a brand new SUV Discovery where could have managed the terrain and leave me with my car to suffer the consequences. As a matter of fact, I think about 7 or 8 vehicles in bicentennial coming, all SUVs. So look now, the argument what JLP paint about the hospitals and clinic were in a deplorable condition before, those are all lies. I can clearly remember that a month ago somebody jumped off a KPH because of the deplorable condition in KPH and lost his life. Because listen, nobody's not looking at you down in KPH. KPH coming like a one prison, right? And the man literally climb up on the balcony and jump up because I guess he cannot take it anymore. People down there, and like I say, yo, John, I want to go home. They cry for leave because guess what? The nurses not pay attention to you. The nurses them can't do nothing. Doctor can't do nothing. There's no equipment there to do anything, to perform any surgeries, to perform any tests. There's nothing there for them to work with other than them to sit down and wait until if you're going to pass, you're going to pass. And if God going to heal you, that you get released, you get released. Right? We have a prime minister right now of the country that is involved in illicit activities. And this is a great concern of Jamaica, right? Because there's no way we can have a prime minister for 2021 to 2025 going. April come now, gonna make another year that his statutory declaration has not been certified. He has not signed the code of conduct. He is breaking all of the rules that are set in Jamaica to govern public bodies, and I disagree with that. If there are rules there before you came and you become the prime minister, follow the rules. They were there before, other people were following them, and I think you should. And even when him coming into power, there are other people that are following the rules and still following the rules, but he think that he should be above the rules. I don't like that. I think that any rules that is being set, the prime minister, the ministers, the councillors, the citizens, everybody, the police, the soldier, should all follow these rules. And I have a problem with the prime minister not cooperating with the investigation body in carrying out them investigation where it commands to his finances, his assets, and all the liabilities. I do have a problem. I don't think I should vote for a prime minister whose statutory declaration is outstanding.
We cannot sit
I
down.
don't know how much this man is worth up to today, right?
All
This
right.
man,
Am I gonna wrap up now? Am I gonna wrap up now? Because
Yeah, man,
Caution,
yeah,
hold on, Caution. We're gonna have to change it to something next comrade, yeah?
yeah, man, no problem. Can I have something for
Yeah,
go?
just wrap up
And this
now, let
man,
Chuck go.
yes, man, and this man now has been evading tax evasion, right, and doing insider trading in our country and possibly money laundering, because we have seen where people, his business partner Norman Brown, is making deposit through Jackbox. Why is he making deposit through Jackbox? Why couldn't he have wire transfer this money to the prime minister? Is it that they are trying to hide a paper trail? Is it that they got money from someone who they cannot wire this money to the prime minister and they have to
operating
use
a platform?
Jackbox
And
to
I will
put it
urge
in?
when you make Caution phone call people name, you ask them to provide evidence of the claims he make.
When I call people name, nobody asks if to provide me evidence.
All right, Caution. We have to go shuffle you now. Yeah, Caution.
All right, then. Wayne, bless up yourself and respect.
All right, bless the person. You can't stay and come back round.
No
Chuck.
problem.
Let me say this. Wayne. Yeah, you're running, you're KD, you run an information platform. And what I would love for you to do is when you have people come on, don't just allow people to spew things without challenging them. Yeah? Don't allow people to come and run them more. No. 2 minutes ago, Caution said Zuki chucking fix KPH. 2 minutes after that, KPH mash up and nobody now pay you no mind. You hear them two arguments the whole time out in a 1 minute, in a space of 1 minute, Wayne?
Yes,
You know
hold on the Chuck. I don't know who's comrade from who is not comrade, you know. I know the labor, I don't know. So please, comrade, send a request now, please. Yes, carry on, Chuck.
UK, anytime you're ready to shut me up, just tell me where to meet you. All right, you hear them two arguments in a 1 minute, Zuki chucking fix KPH. In the next minute, KPH match up and nobody now pay no mind. Which argument must we believe? Which are the arguments? Secondly, If we were to believe, say, PNP build Maypen Hospital, that would mean, say, Maypen was a parish without a hospital. That means, say, Portmore can be a parish without a hospital. You agree to that reasoning that way?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
them
yeah,
say,
yeah.
if PG build Maypen Hospital in the 90s, that means it was down there was a parish without a hospital. So Portmore can be a parish without a hospital. If we should follow that reasoning. Now again, there is absolutely no record in Jamaica of the People's National Party building one single hospital in Jamaica. None. Jamaica in the 90s, we went through the highest and most overly taxed period in our history. Every single year, for 18 and a half years, the PMP imposed new and additional tax on the Jamaican people. Did not fix a school, did not build a hospital, did not fix a road. Every single road, when the people them block a road and decide that them want a road, and if you can remember back then, blocking road was the order of the day. Every time you want something to do, you have to block the road. That was the order of the day. Every single road that needed to be fixed in Jamaica had to be fixed via a loan or a new tax. Andrew Holness government in office for 9 years, not one single dollar of new tax has been added to the Jamaican people. None. No new taxes in 9 years. Yet we were able to do 300 buses for the JUTC with your tax dollar. The Christian Allega Highway 2000, the Montego Bay Ring Road, $40 billion for the Sparks program, $5 billion for the REACH program. Your taxpayers' money. Over 1,700 vehicles for the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Your taxpayers' money. 6 helicopters for the JDF. Your taxpayers' money. 8 brand new vessels for the Coast Guard. Your taxpayers' money. The largest increase in our public sector salaries. Your taxpayers' money. Now, Caution speak about the road. When you're there long enough, you remember in 2018, when the order of the day was carpet everywhere you go in the country, everywhere you go it's carpet, which was a slang for new road. It was because of the work at this government why that phrase was coined. Carpet here, carpet there. It was under this government and its road repair project that make Petrojam run out of asphalt. We never had no asphalt, we'd have to stop. Yes, we were hit by a once-in-a-generation pandemic and it slowed down certain things, yes. And we had to take a little time before we get back to the road repair project, yes. And we are back on it now. For the first time in our history, not only will our roads be fixed, but they will now be placed on a maintenance schedule. Gone are the days when you have to go black road to get it fixed. Road now will go through schedule maintenance because as a government, we don't have knee-jerk reaction. Caution speak about Mark Golding being clean. Mark Golding is one of the biggest criminals today sitting in our parliament. He is the largest recipient of the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich. That is documented. Caution saying can't read, I doubt it. The largest recipient of the transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich. The contractor general labeled them a sweetheart deal between DB&G and the government, of which Mark Golding said he was the financial engineer. Mark Golding, one general secretary, is caught on recording, sharing up taxpayers' money. Mark Golding, mayor in the Kingston and St. Andrew, has been caught on recording, colluding with Dans how to share up taxpayers' money. Mark Golding, mayor in Spanish Town, has been paying Dans $1 million per month.
Chuck, Chuck, who want give me Sir Williams? We want to say? Just
Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Yes, we. You see, every time when me hear them a people attack, them a behave like say at the PNP in government and them in opposition. But just like how them a behave like at the PNP in government and them in opposition because they are promising all the way. The 9 years of them could not achieve all that they need to achieve, so them a promise everything. Anyways, so I hear somebody talk about the JUTC, right? And say, oh, the JUTC is a cash cow and we can't get it where it needs to be. This fiscal year alone, we have spent $18 billion on the JUTC. Is that the PNP did that, right? JLP in a power 9 years, so you're supposed to get the JUTC under your banner now and do what you need to do. And if you don't understand the person who talk about the JUTC, everywhere in the world, public transportation, it is not used as a profit entity. It is used as a service to the people. Nowhere in the world where you see them have a public transportation system that it is used to generate income, revenues and profit. That is not what public transportation is all about. If you didn't know, so let me just educate you of that. So the budget this year, Wayne, is $1.26 trillion. It's about 127 billion less than last year. And the argument is that they are spending more on the people and less on debt, which is foolishness. It's crap. Because as far as I can see in this budget, remember, the country is declining already. The country already are declining, because the government up to January 31st this year, government revenues was behind by $10.72 billion, and the government cut the capital budget by $19 billion, and cut expenditure by $11 billion, so we already seeing a crisis in the country where the government needs to start spend more to bring up the country. But no, they don't want to spend more. They want to get more in taxes like what they have always been doing, right? So the government last year, the government said we want $1 trillion worth of taxes. This government is saying this fiscal year we want $1.1 trillion worth of taxes. So the government is looking to collect $100 more billion off the back of poor people, Wayne. And when I hear somebody talk about, caution is just 15,000 is used to Wayne, if you look at the employment number, the 1.4 figure where Statin give us, you'll realize that 700,000 out of that figure is people that are earning minimum wage, which is 15,000 right now. So when we hear people are bring down people with 15,000 argument, you're bringing down the majority of the Jamaican people who earn low income. Chuck, I listen to you. Chuck, let me finish.
Let me correct
and then you come in.
Let me correct the lies.
No. Let me finish. I heard you. I didn't look here. Let me finish. Let me finish, Chuck. Let me finish. Come here, you talk, and I go on with the
Chuck, let him just wrap up now. Let him wrap up first. Nobody cut him off it like that.
I don't know what's wrong with them. Then go. You can go, Chuck. You can go.
Chuck,
you don't have to stay. You can go.
You're gonna get
you
your
don't
chance.
have to stay.
You're gonna get the chance to rebut.
Let me finish.
You want.
Let me finish. Then me not hear you. I
Chuck,
listen
you're not going
to you.
anywhere. Chuck,
I
nobody
listen
going
to
anywhere.
you. I
Just let him
listen
wrap
to
up,
you,
Chuck,
Chuck.
and then we're gonna
Let
come
me
right back to you.
complete my presentation. Let me
All right,
complete.
Mr. Williams. All right. Just say a bit.
So listen, when I talk about toilet paper and them thing then in the hospital, that is a reality. Because remember, there was a United States citizen that came here that needed toilet paper to go to the bathroom. And when we looked at the video and what was said to the United States citizen, that is a common practice. You have to carry a tissue and them thing to go to hospital. There was a lady in St. Thomas that had a baby at the Princess Margaret Hospital. She had to spread 2 white chairs to put her young baby, which is just, this is a, hey, look here, no man, we're not saying that the government not collecting revenues, but they're not doing nothing with it for the people of Jamaica. All we're getting is second-hand services from the revenues that this government is collecting from.
All right,
And some of
Mr.
the
Williams, wrap up.
sycophants
Mr. Williams, wrap
come
up
here,
now.
come tell lie.
Mr. Williams, what your thought right there, so you can remember everything you was on, yeah?
Jesus Christ. Let me say this to Jordan and people like you. You see, since you don't hate Jamaica so much, you know have about 500 flights a day. Take one and get the fuck out of my country. Seriously. Since you don't hate this country so much, you know get the fuck out and go somewhere else. When last year, the
Yeah.
government collect $150 billion over what was projected in taxes. You can check the Bank of Jamaica and the PIOJ website and you will find that $150 billion extra. So when this man can't tell you, say, the government falls short in revenue, that is a lie. Now, a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
the comrade them have a picture circulating with one baby chair that was taken from an African country.
Mm.
And them a tell lies at Jamaica. There has never been a case in Jamaica when no newborn baby sleep on chair. And me say this every day to uno too fucking wicked and lie. And uno make me cuss every day because uno lie. And uno tell lie because while uno a try look political gain, uno feel to tear down uno country with it. Never has there ever been a case in Jamaica where newborn baby has ever been put on a chair to sleep. That is a lie. That is a complete and utter lie. And not only not tell lie on country, you not tell lie on the very same nurse and doctor them who no claim say you no defend. So you no telling lie to bring them down. That is a lie. Right? Now, again, years now, we have been telling everybody that this year, our debt to GDP will move from 72% to 68%. That simply means that, again, thanks to the prudent management of our country, the government will be spending less to service debt this year again. So if we have spent less, we don't need to bring up the budget anymore because gone are the days when 90% of the budget under PNP, 90% of the budget was to service debt. We are now using, I think it's 39% of the budget to service debt now. That is credit to this government. Right?
That is very good.
That is very good. That is credit to this government. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, bus company everywhere in the world, yes, is what you call a social project. In Jamaica, it is no different. The only problem we had with JUTC is that while taxpayers' money was funding it, it was only serving Kingston, St. Andrew, and St. Catherine. This government has sent JUTC buses to St. Thomas, Portland, St. Mary, Clarendon.
You have a laugh.
Mr. Williams, please don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Just wait until you finish. Then you get a chance to rebut.
St. Mary, Portland, Clarendon, and the whole of St. Catherine. And more 100 buses are now expected in June, and the services of the JUTC will be expanded even further because the taxpayers, them don't have them places too, them are pay money to subsidize JUTC and them wasn't getting the benefit. That is it. Those are information you can Google and check. Right? Now, when them I tell you, say, Mark Golding, you are clean and different, again, I will tell you, Mark Golding is the most corrupt politician sitting. Well, it's between him and Philip Powell.
And Joel is there as a corruptor.
Mr. Williams, please, sir, please, I beg you. Carry on, Chuck. You soon get a chance, Mr. Williams.
General label Mark Golding and him bag of sweetheart deal when collect. There's record here to show taxpayers' money going into Mark Golding's bank account. You can't, there's not one record to show anything about Mark Golding, about taxpayer money going into Andrew Wallace.
Like the charity money going into Andrew Wallace account.
And the subject of SSL, Wayne. And reason would be
Criminal them.
when you talk about FinSac, the PNP them tell you say at the investor part and government have nothing to do with it. But when you talk about SSL or a government part, government should have deal with it. You see because now Mark Golden benefit from FinSac. So them a try to whitewash that. No, that never government part. That was just people. So in that way, they are willing to shame the victims of FinSac after them fault. But when we tell people say the investors in SSL should have been more prudent, no victim shaming. So which is it? Is it that one rule to the white man and one rule to the black man? Is it that Mark Golden now can sit down with FinSac money in a bank account and that is okay? Every day money go missing from NCB, from Scotia and all of them out of people account. Do you hear anybody bawling say government must pay them back? No. Because private institutions have them thing there every day and them to deal with it. Just like SSL, a private institution that was hit by fraud, NCB is hit by fraud every single day. Somebody ball. And a government issue. When you invest your money, you have to watch it.
Chuck, I'm going to stop you right there. So don't forget what you were saying, because I don't want him to forget. If take too long.
You never stop him because you never want me.
No. Look here, you are going time, Chuck. You can't done now.
You never stop him because you never want me.
Stop you now. Put a stop to your thief in government. Them we have in a power. Put a stop now.
That's why I said.
Put a stop to your thief in government, Chuck.
I don't want
to do.
Guys, hold on, Mr.
You're not here to attack me, Jordan.
You and your corruption, them we are supporter that
guys, hold on, listen.
You're not here to attack me, sir.
I'm here to attack you and your corruption, them we are support.
Mr. Williams, we don't want attack no. We not attack nobody. We not attack nobody. Okay? Chuck, just say your last bit so we can move on to him and then we'll come back to you, yeah?
All right. Again, Mark Golden again is the most corrupt.
Mr. William, just soon get the time in a minute.
Okay. I circle the wagon. Circle the wagon and then make that talk already, you know.
Yeah, but as a politics go, everybody has circle the wagon.
While the Jamaican people are suffer.
All right. Hold on.
My time again?
Yes, go on, Mr.
Again, Mark Golden is the most corrupt and criminal politician sitting in parliament. Yeah. And every time you interrupt me, I'm going to
Mr. Williams, you only make his time longer. Chuck, wrap up the Chuck.
I go again. All right. Mark Golden is the most corrupt and criminal politician sitting in our parliament. Now, wait, let me ask you this. You're old enough to remember when a woman I got hospital go have picnic. One of them packing a them bag.
Them pack everything, nappy,
toilet paper,
everything.
Soap, sheet, pillowcase.
Yeah.
That has always been where people packing a them bag when them go hospital. When them go have surgery, them pack them toilet paper, them sheet, everything. That is how me know people go hospital. Isn't that how you know people go hospital when them pack all what them need to carry?
Yes, sir.
No,
yes,
under the People's National Party, everything where you need a hospital, you have to pay for, even the need. Everything.
Carry on, Chuck.
Everything you need, you have to pay for. Everything, even a glass of water, you not get. That's how hospitals run around the world. When an ambulance go for you in the United States of America, everything that ambulance do to you, you have to pay for. No, Bruce Golden administration remove user fee. So it makes things easier for people. But when you go to have surgery in a hospital, there are things you have to pay for yourself. I could have Great Britain, I could have England, could have Canada. That is how health service run. Jamaica is no different. The only difference in Jamaica, it is easier because you only pay for the things that you need, you know, pay no user fee. In the US, you have to pay for the bed, you have to rent a
You know,
like a
cut him
hotel,
down,
you
Wayne. You know, make him down now. Him gone over time, you know.
All
Give me
right,
a
listen.
chance, you know, man.
All right, listen now.
One for
What
him.
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add 2 more because I don't have long left. I'm gonna have 2 more to the box, okay? But I'm gonna
Yes,
have to
add Howard
listen.
up in the box.
Listen, I'm gonna have to start using a timer. Okay?
That's fine by me.
but
All
we
right.
can't complete because the man keep interrupting me.
Complete what? What here complete? Everybody know the liar story I tell already, Chuck. You can't just run,
Wayne,
so Chuck.
tell me when we
You
can
have to
continue,
stop.
please.
You have to stop, Chuck. You can't just continue, just
Wayne, tell me when
run.
we can
Bring
continue.
Howard
Yeah?
in the box, the DJ Wayne. Bring Howard in
Um
the box. Bring
um
Howard, send you a request.
yes. All right, Chuck, finish up here so we can move on to Mr. Williams, yeah?
Let me
No,
continue now.
No, not Mr.
sir.
Williams.
No,
Give me peace side first before you move on to Mr.
Let
Williams.
me continue
All right.
now.
All right, Chuck.
Continue. Let me continue. Let me continue. Can I continue uninterrupted,
Yes,
please?
carry on.
All right.
Hold
No.
on there, Chuck. Hold on there. Chuck, hold on. Sorry. Don't start that time, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, don't start yet.
Wayne,
Start
Wayne, hold on there, Wayne.
Like how you got now.
Wayne, you
and you
can't give him 3 minutes, you know.
Your program
You
are
can't
than
give him 3
Start
minutes,
with
you know,
me,
Wayne.
Wayne. Like how
Wayne,
you start the
it's
thing fresh now.
unfair
In
to
there,
go
that's
get
what
Chuck
propaganda
3
for the longest
minutes,
while.
Wayne.
Start with me. Yeah, start with me.
It's unfair, Wayne, to give Chuck 3 minutes to
I
come.
need to continue. This man
You
You
has
like
can't
the
give me
story
3 more
again,
minutes,
Wayne.
Wayne. Start,
Wayne,
Wayne.
it's unfair. It is
Wayne.
unfair,
Like
Wayne.
how you put in the timer now. Start fresh with a PNP.
Chuck,
I need to continue.
Get Chuck
I
a
need to
couple
continue. This
seconds
man
to
interrupt me
complete
too
and
much.
done. And make we
Chuck
move
can't
on.
get 3 minutes now. I did a
You
10
can't give him
seconds yesterday.
first 3
Howard, this
minutes,
is not your
Wayne.
program, sir.
That not have nothing to
Wayne,
do with you. I
This is not
did
your
that.
platform,
Give
sir.
In
me a time
fairness,
to talk.
fairness. We are dealing with fairness, Wayne.
Every 2 words me talk, this man
Fairness,
interrupt me. I need
Yeah,
to
my
fairness,
time now,
continue.
Wayne.
Wayne.
Give me a talk now, Wayne.
but the
Fairness, Wayne.
program not carry on like this. The program is in a pause now.
Fairness, Wayne. In fairness, Wayne, give him couple seconds to complete and him and remove.
All right, Mr. Chuck, just wrap up. Make we start fresh now, please.
All right, sir. All right. Hospitals around the world, you pay for your service. In all of the first world country, then. Things where you need, your family, your friends will get a list of what you need to do. Any service you need. You have to pay for rent, you have to pay for room, you have to pay for oxygen where you get. Jamaica is no different. And let me tell you one more achievement what we have. In a 2020 during COVID.
The last one this year.
Yes, we had a crisis with oxygen in Jamaica where we ran out of it. And it was a big scandal in Jamaica. We ran out of oxygen. Well, today, dear Wayne, the government of Jamaica has built its first medical oxygen plant. And we are now exporting medical oxygen to other Caribbean countries.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, it right there. So, all right. Well, on Howard. We're gonna start now. Yeah, we're gonna start with Howard, and then we're gonna move on to Delroy. Yeah. All right, Mr. All right, Howard. Go on. The 3 minutes start now. Yeah.
Let
right.
me tell one UK. Anytime you're ready, man. Me meet you anywhere you want. Everything you
Why you interrupt me, thing,
Anytime
brother? You're not gonna get a chance to come and debate. A personal thing, you turn it now. Debate, man. You ready now?
All
Wayne?
right, Howard. All right, to start now. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. The Jamaican people are not fool. Presently, as we speak right now, the economy is in a recession. We have lost 1.1% on the first quarter. The second quarter, the PIOJ said we lose 2.8. Statin come out and said worse than that. It was 3.5. And for the December quarter, the economy shrink by 1.8%. Remittance down. Tourism arrival down. The goods producing sector down. Agricultural output, the largest one, declined by 12.8%. What the government is doing is borrowing money every Wednesday to shore up the economy. As we speak, this is the first time ever the government is going to borrow $41 billion for 21 years it have never seen before. There is no money in the economy. People are suffering. You have a thing where you call underemployment. If people were working and people were grabbing up the $15,000, it's not that they don't want it, because inflation is so high, you can't buy nothing. Second, to commence with, they no longer report crime on the radar. What this government tell Andrew Holness out of his own mouth, said the young men who are not supporting the Jamaica Labour Party, him send out a death squad. And I am disappointed in Kevin Blake. From the start of the year, the police killed more people than what gunman killed. Andrew Holness is one of the most corrupt prime ministers we have ever seen. Going to politics, barely couldn't keep a fish fry, film reception. 28 bank account, 4 bogus company. Can't give account for every penny. And instead of proving to the Jamaican people how you get so rich, the very law that he created on January the 31st, 2017, and section 14, subsection 5, that speaks, say, if you thief taxpayer money, you must be held accountable. He went to court to try to struck it out. Our own Usain Bolt, when the asked the Prime Minister about it in a January 2023, him saying not do no business with SSL. The last money him having take it out in that 2021. Lo and behold, September 2022, who get 143,000 US dollar out of it? Andrew Holness. Where it come from? SSL. The Prime Minister go around and beg charity money, 34,000 US dollar, and thief the charity money and take it and buy stocks and bonds. The economy is in a terrible state. The sparks now spark. Why am I right now? Why am I trying to do right now? I borrow the money over 21 years to pump in the economy and create some little ball of work.
Howard, hold it right there, sir. Hold your thought right there, sir. Delroy.
Yeah, man, greetings. What a thing, man. Anyway, first thing first. The Prime Minister never took the matter to court to strike out any law. First thing, to note with, the court is not responsible for amending laws. That's the first thing, make everybody was sensible know, guy, that you're a lying guy. Another thing, guy, you heard about the economy contracting, guy, but you never told the people that you never went and read anything, so you just run with it. Guy, what are the factors that contributed to the economy contracting negatively? Well, Hurricane Raphael and Hurricane Beryl would have crippled the agriculture sector and thus the growth of the agricultural sector for that period and a period afterwards. Therefore, any projected target that was there to be met has to automatically be rearranged or done, but look at the projection there. Natural disaster caused that. That's not man-made. Another thing, guy, you said the country is heading into a recession. Lie. The country would have had consecutive quarters of growth until unforeseen situations beyond the government control, the economy, of course, automatically would have contracted, as would have been the case anywhere else in the world. For a country like Jamaica that is prone to geopolitics or the effects from geopolitics, the cost of living in Jamaica automatically will go up without the government having nothing to do with it directly or at all. Reason being, for example, the cost for finished goods. A lot of companies in Jamaica that does finished goods in Jamaica requires materials, raw materials, and also finished materials from countries that are currently facing high levels of inflation. For example, when you look at the war, the Russia-Ukraine war, and the fact that those two countries are largely responsible for the supply, the world supply of wheat, but yet a lot of bakers in Jamaica rely on wheat for finished products, bread. You understand? Wheat flour. Therefore, you have to get that at a higher cost to reach in Jamaica. For you to make a profit and sustain your business, you have to set your price and your pricing for goods and services at a certain level. Why? Your company wants to sustain itself over a sustainable period. The company must protect itself by not paying more than what it is earning. Remember, the company also accrues what is called operational cost. The cost it takes the company to operate on a day-to-day basis. The general expense of the company for a month. For example, if the company or a business or entrepreneur has a business and a structure that he or she doesn't own, he or she though has to pay electricity costs, water costs, and rent, and also pay our fellow Jamaican brothers and sisters. Next thing, nowhere in the
No,
world
they're
does
right. They're
government.
right. Hold
Me a go
on.
land.
No,
Man,
no,
we
in
are
the
now
world,
the time
keep
come,
it
the
up
time
there, right.
come, you have to
Can't be
land.
unfair.
You have to land.
You have to hold it that's there, right. Mr. Williams.
Mr. Wayne, anyways,
Yes,
go through.
yes. When the man tell us say, oh, no court can strike down law. In America, the Supreme Court can strike down law. In England, the court of England, the highest court in England, can strike down law. What do you think that the court in Jamaica cannot strike
We're in
down law?
Jamaica, not
I'm
England.
sure you shut up, sir.
No,
Shut up.
no, don't
Because
do
you're
that,
not a
Mr.
legal luminary. You don't know nothing about law. I get to understand. The court, which is the third arm of government, can strike down legislation that breach constitutionality of the people. So you don't know nothing, sir. So you just attack. Next thing, the Jamaican economy had 10 successive quarters of decelerization. The economy was slowing down long time because before the economy grew by 0.1%. Now, if them a do so much good, why we have an economy a grow at 0.1%? When every other country a grow bigger than us. Stop the foolishness, man. Stop talking about this government. This government is all they do is corruption, not more. Look at Cornwall Regional Hospital. We're going to spend $5 billion more with Cornwall Regional this year, $7 billion more next year. And you tell me, say, from 2019 till now, you can't finish Cornwall Regional. It's a disgrace to see this government in power. And we need to get rid of them because they are corrupt. And when they don't represent the people, when they support on the party, when on the party thief, like Reed, where children bread, and Kim Brown Lawrence, where they are Brownstone, where Concord, a scheme to rob people, and that want to support corruption. Move from here, so you can't tell anybody about PNP. When there is no government of growth, when they don't care about the Jamaican people, because the people of Jamaica are suffering, and as according to the Food and Agricultural Organization, 54% of our Jamaican people cannot even afford a balanced and nutritious meal. You know what that means? That means that poverty is going up. So look out for the poverty numbers. It is standing at 22% now. Look it out because starting supposed to bring the numbers come. I'll give Chuck an early start.
All right. Chuck.
Dada,
Mr.
when
Finley.
people start, why don't give me the time? Or if you give
Mr.
me time?
Mr. Finley.
Howard.
Mr. Chuck, your start. The 3 minutes start now, yeah?
All right, sir. First thing, well, there's a difference between a charity and a non-profit. There's a difference between charity and non-profit. Andrew Holness does not own a charity. He has a non-profit. And let me give you another difference. A charity, you can get donations to a charity. A non-profit, you have to use your own money. So you can get donation. People can donate to your charity, but they cannot donate to a non-profit. You have to use your own money. So let me cover that part there. Now, if we were to discuss...
Before we go over that part,
No,
Howard,
consult the dictionary, Chuck. Stop here.
Restart the time for me now, please.
Chuck, I respect you. Consult the dictionary. What's the difference between a charity and a non-profit?
Howard, leave him, Howard, leave him, Howard, leave him, Howard. Howard, leave him, man. Howard, remember your time.
Can I have my time restart, please? Can I have my time
Howard,
you're gonna let in time in Howard, because look, you know, it's
Thank you.
part of time. All right, Chuck, carry on.
I need to have my time restarted, please. I was interrupted twice by Howard. All right. So I will say now, Andrew Holness have a non-profit, not a charity. A non-profit. Now, we thought we went through a government at the PNP that ruled this country for 18 and a half years. had new tax on the Jamaican people for 18 years, new and increased taxes, and was not able to fix a road, build a hospital, fix a school, fix anything tangible, did not invest zero in our security forces, presided over the largest increase in our murder rate in the history of this country, compared to a government that has been in power for 9 years, have not imposed any taxes on the Jamaican people, but has been able to rebuild our military, rebuild the JCF, give a brand new confidence to the JP, support them morally and financially so that we can see so far a 25% reduction in murders for the last 2 years and 25 down so far this year. We have been able to restart the JUTC that we get falling apart. 300 buses, all by with our taxpayers' money. We have been able to embark on the largest road infrastructure program, park program, which is not only going to repair our road, but is going to maintain them. We have just break ground for the largest cold storage plant in Jamaica that is gonna benefit over 1,500 farmers, so that the next time we have a hurricane, we will not have the sharp rise in vegetable prices that we did like the last time. When we see problem, we solve it. The largest cold storage is now gonna be constructed that is gonna benefit 1,500 farmers. Government at work. We have started numerous water projects that has given water to over 360 communities that never had it. More to come. Over 150 police stations, 1,700 vehicles so far for the Jamaica Constabulary Forces, both for the Coast Guard, which led us to find 66 guns at the wharf on Monday alone. 50 handgun and 16 rifle and 5,000 rounds of ammunition. That is investment in our security forces paying off. And we will continue to invest in our tourism workers, in our education. We're going to continue to invest and support our security forces. Not go on social media and tell Jamaicans to disobey the law and break the law as they see fit, like Mark Golden is doing. Right? These are not promises we're talking. These are things that are happening now, and we will continue to do them.
Chuck, your time up, me G. Howard.
Let me tell you something. Yes.
All right, you go, me brother.
We have a government who is very dishonest. Hugh Craskery, them, he was CEO for the Eagle Merchant Bank Group in the 90s under FinSac. And why him do? Give out the whole of the property to them. Paul Chenyon, give it to him. And him come back under the guys when the PNP win. When the Labour Right win in 2007, he registered the company in 2006. 2007, he called it SSL. And what happened? Usain Bolt invested $12 million US in it. And them have an executive director of the FSC, Everton McFarlane. And Everton McFarlane tell Adley Shaw, the then Minister of Finance, say robbery Aguana SSL. The Prime Minister know about it. And what them do? Them say, Wole and Everton. And the Prime Minister and Adley Shaw allow the robbery to take place in the SSL. 2018, Nigel come to power as Minister of Finance. And the same Everton McFarlane wrote a detailed letter outlining the wealth of robbery and corruption and how them had dived down in the depositors and Usain Bolt money. Nigel Clark get the letter on April 15, 2020 and sit down on it for 3 years. When them asked the Prime Minister about SSL, the Prime Minister said don't know nothing about it. The last money take out at 2021. Who collect 143,000 at 2022? Andrew Wellness, NCB. And that is a deception. Because in a first world country or any other country, the Prime Minister should go to jail for insider trading because you're saying no money in it. So, when Everton McFarlane Nigel Clark I tell him to take the blame. He said, no, me not take no blame because I write you and tell about it. He said, me not get no letter. And when the man go for the proof, what the labor right do Everton Mark Falling, them fire him. Usain Bolt want him money. And no, go dance on this and cover with the finsack. This government is a corrupt government because them derelict and them fail to count them duty to protect the depositor of SSL. Andrew will let's know about it for him take out the money. Nigel and the one of the labor right, they take out the money and him get the letter. Know about it for the robbery are going. And they fail to protect the depositors. And it's sad to say, it's the government of Jamaica have got pay when you say both file a lawsuit against FSC, FID. Why the Prime Minister put the FID in his office? Why everything we have to do with land and corruption and money? Why it is at the Prime Minister's office? We don't feel like you can come here and come trick the people and
Howard,
talk about the finsack. We don't want you not about the finsack. This
Howard,
government is the most corrupt
your time up,
government in
Howard.
Jamaica.
Delroy.
Yes,
Delroy, you
sir.
there?
Yes, sir, I'm still here. And what I will not do, you know, sir, I will not go along the path of this man. What this guy is trying to do is create a narrative for something that is not. All fabricated fallacies, none of which he himself can be found proven of. Therefore, all he does just spew, hoping that this resonates with educated people who would have read meticulously and thoroughly. Guy, back to you again. You see, as it relates to inflation and minimum wage, well, guess what, Guy? The increase in minimum wage not only comes with good, it also comes with what is called cons. In other words, the downsides to it. If anyone know on the live listening, 2 negatives of untimely minimum wage increase, are just type in 2 negatives of untimely minimum wage increase. You'll find information like these. Increase in cost for goods and services, and also increase in automation. In other words, a company who cannot afford to pay at a rate that the government set for them to pay, and so on. Therefore, in order to meet its profit and still keep its business afloat, that company then can resort to cheaper or methods that will allow them to continue without closing down. One such method, for example, a security company struggling, for example, for profits, but yet another minimum wage increase untimely, not going according to how the economy or the line of the economy is. That security company can replace security guards with security dogs, meaning that security company can lay off men, human beings, and then use dogs as the equivalent, much cheaper. Another thing, companies or businesses can lay off our fellow Jamaicans and resort to things like automation, meaning when you call a clerical assistance, you don't speak with an agent, but you speak with an automated system. Therefore, that is much cheaper for the company. Again, the company does not have to pay insurance on a computer. If it mash up, the company does secure its data by a next computer. Much cheaper for the company. So therefore, if you're not careful, you can also cause businesses to go out of business and also send up the inflation rate if you send up the minimum wage untimely. You have to be strategic with the minimum wage increase. The government does not regulate the price on goods in the private sector where we consume. However, the government would have made moves to make sure that our consumption cost is alleviated by reducing what is called general consumption tax, GCT. How much caring can you get a government than that when they themselves does not control the cost for goods in the market? It's a free market. Everyone out there who goes to school knows it's a free market. But what the government can do is reduce GCT. That the government have done that. Reduce it. So therefore, when you come and talk.
Delroy.
Okay.
All right, my brother. Sorry.
Why? Me not
Jordan,
I just get really annoyed listening to him because trust me, he speaks as a grade 1 level. Anyways, all is so well in Jamaica, yet still Jamaica is ranked second when it comes to brain drain in the entire world. Second when it comes to brain drain in the entire world. The Prime Minister even admitted last year that 800 teachers left in 2023 when he was at the job fair. The Prime Minister announced that. Remember the Petrojan scandal? Remember Mrs. Ramarak? Remember Bobby Montague with the used car scandal? Where him same friend can bring in the car, them and give him friend the contract to bring in police car. Remember the 1,000 US that cake birthday party we keep and Mrs. Ramarak hire our brother to come into the company not having the skills. Remember Nessal that they are the chief engineer at Nessal with 5 CXC as chief engineer getting millions of dollars, and when them find him yard how much
Yeah,
Canadian,
Phillips have
how
one
much
CXT and
pound.
I collect
Shut
millions
up
of
your mouth.
dollars.
Shut up your mouth, Delroy. I'm not talking to you.
Delroy,
Wait till
please,
when I
I don't
wait
want
till
to
when I finish. You come.
start over in time, please.
Disgusting. I hear you talk the rubbish them all the while. I hear me about in for your rubbish them, sir. Anyways, remember 5 CXC this man have and getting a chief engineer salary where him supposed to have a master's to have that job, but him get the job because of our political connection. This is the Jamaica Labour Party that they are. Remember Darrell Val say him want a better Jamaica, not for you, the people of Jamaica, for him children and him grandchildren. That is who they want for. They don't want nothing for you because you are feeling what is going on in this country. Every day I speak to people and I serve the people of Jamaica because I'm a public servant and I see the suffering every day. You can't tell me
Some public liar.
when doctors are tell people who need surgery to go there and buy needles because the government does not provide the needles. They have to go to the private pharmacies and buy them and bring them come for the surgeries to be done. Remember, it was more than a week ago, KPH, the entire what? Locked down at KPH because of a maintenance issue. And then you tell we say, you love Jamaica. You don't love Jamaica. You love yourself and your family, and you want to full your craft, as Joy say. Because when you depend Sweden, you remember say Joy say full your craft. What was Joy talking about fulling craft? Remember the millions of Mr. KCMC with the housing program under Delroy Williams, and we don't hear nobody come out
But as I say, when you say full of passion, you can't even fly.